Hey, it's Jen. This is your reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising for the full moon in Gemini on Friday, the 23rd of November, 2018. If you are in North America, you should be able to see this full moon on Thursday night, the 22nd. And that is Thanksgiving for people here in North America. They usually celebrate it that night and be with a lot of family, friends, etc. So we're going to want to have a conversation about this full moon. This is the kind of moon that, you know, the word lunatic comes from. This is where they got it. This, we have Mars squaring Jupiter, which the good things are that you're feeling kind of strong and sexy and brave and like, hey, you know, check me out, you know, I got this, I'm awesome and fabulous. And the bad things are that this can also bring out like anger, frustration, irritation, impulsive behaviors. You can risk like losing your temper, being cruel, ruthless, mean, inappropriate. You can be stressed because like maybe your work and your home life aren't balanced, and that kind of just it causes you to be constantly irritated, which can lead to you being bitter and irritated and confrontational with other people, you know. One of the things that I want to talk about is that you need to find a way to release any kind of frustrations that you're having. And like if you're someone who likes to work out, then you're going to want to do that. Run, lift weights, go for walks, do yoga, pet your cat, whatever it is. It's just because this moon comes with the kind of energy like when you've had way too much coffee and somebody says something to you and you're like, what? You know, and they're like, hey, and you scream at them. It's that kind of energy. The good news is you're here. So you are going to know that other people are feeling this same weirdo energy. So at least you know why. They don't even know why. Like they're waking up and like thinking, what is wrong with me? Why do I feel like this? Well, you know. And the theme of this whole moon is think before you act. Think before you say anything. You also have the moon opposing Jupiter, which makes us like less guarded, less inhibited, and it's very easy for us to say and do things that we normally would not do, leading to you know, attention that you don't really want and possibly embarrassing yourself. So I'm telling everybody, if you are going to social events at this time, which many people are, you're going to really want to be careful how much you drink. And, you know, you're going to be around mixed company and people maybe that you aren't used to, and you could really put yourself in a position where you embarrass yourself or say or do some things that you wish you hadn't later. And, you know, you can't take that stuff back. So think before you act. Be really careful indulgence-wise. And, you know, just kind of watch yourself during this time. Like I said, the good thing is you're here, so you actually know what's going on. You'll be able to kind of head some of this weird stuff off at the pass, I think. And if you have people around you who are acting really weird, just know it's really not them. They don't mean it. They're not intentionally irritating the crap out of you, but they are. All right, we're going to start out here with the Two of Pentacles. I think this is telling us that it's important right now for you to feel good, to get things back in order. I think things may have become a little unbalanced with you lately, but you are starting to get them back in order. So now is the time. Get these things back in order. Balance your home life, your finances, your commitments, the things that you have to take care of responsibly. Get that all balanced out, and you will be able to deal with this a little bit better. Now, I think this is in your past. You've had some kind of shakeup, which is probably why you're getting back in balance and getting yourself back together. Something has happened. You've had some kind of something go on, but like I said, I think this is in your past, or it's someone close to you that's had something go on, and it's kind of shaking you up a little bit too. And that's okay, but it does leave you feeling a little like I said, it's that feeling like when you've had too much coffee and you're like, oh, it's a terrible feeling. It has you feeling like that. So best thing you can do is just focus here on getting yourself back in order. The other thing that it's causing too is negative thinking. Like you have the swords here, and it's very easy to get like stuck in your head. This whatever has happened to either to you in the past or to someone that you know has caused you to get a little bit stuck in your head about how you feel about some certain things. And this is a time when you're going to just want to try to, okay, I see that happened. I'm not going to let it consume my whole life. I need to move forward. The beautiful thing here is that you have the Magician. You have at your, right in front of you, you have everything. You look at the balance here. Look at how he's got all these things balanced perfectly. He's balancing up here nice and neat. He's got every element that he could want right here for him. So you go from this, I'm trying to get myself together, to I've got myself together and I'm starting here. This is what I'm doing. I'm going to make this my way. Things are going to go my way. So you have this ability now to be able to make things go your way. And right next to the Magician, you got a lot going on here. I realize that. There's must be some kind of life event either happened or is happening that is causing you to really feel like you need to get yourself in order. And you're an earth sign, and earth signs need to be in order. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, you guys got to be in order. So that is the focus for you, especially, is to keep yourself in order. And here you have the Temperance card. Balance. Perfect balance, perfect order. This is going to be what carries you through this full moon time and beyond, because it's going to make you feel like, okay, I've got things under control. I can handle this. I can breathe. Okay, we're going to move forward. And like I said, you have at your disposal all of the things that you need to make that happen with this Magician here. And you have the Two of Wands coming up next. And the Two of Wands says, I've been through a little bit of stuff, been through a little battle, but I'm okay. I've fought the good fight, and here I am. I'm victorious. And you see the bright sun ahead of him, right? He's looking into the future like, okay, what's next? So you've got yourself back in order. And you've got that Temperance card to kind of keep you there. What's next for you? Well, it looks like what's next is the Three of Cups celebration. This is wonderful. This. I think you guys may skate right through this full moon in Gemini, because you know ahead of time that it could be weird and wonky. So you're going to really take the steps to think before you act, to not expose yourself to people that are acting crazy, and just kind of back yourself right up. This tells me that you're out of this negative mindset, though, that negative thinking was just related to this whole tower moment that you had here, or that you had in your past, and you've now been able to move on. You've rebalanced, reset yourself, and you're open to a little bit of joy and a little bit of celebration in your life. And I think that's wonderful, especially given that it is Thanksgiving holiday. It's time for everybody to be together. And sometimes you want to be together and sometimes you don't. So this says to me that you have some celebration and some joy coming. And it might be that you've been waiting quite a while for that. So now that you have everything back in order in your life, you have your Temperance, you're kind of like contained. Now it's time for you to reap some of that. Some of those rewards of the Magician and of the Temperance card, that you have all the things that you need, and now you can relax and enjoy yourself. You do have a message here, Page of Swords. Swords? Can't talk. You have a message here from the Page of Swords saying, this is to use your objective mind. And I think you have something coming to you that may come during this time of like celebration, and it says just don't get too caught up in the emotions of everything. Remember to be objective, especially when you're involving family, you're involving maybe requests from family, who knows, but you want to make sure that you use your objective mind and that you're smart about whatever this message is that comes in, that you take a moment to balance things out and decide if whatever is coming to you is the right thing for you. I think that you may decide it is the right thing, because here you have the King of Cups. So you go from the three, this joyful celebration, happiness, like full circle moment, all the way to the King, which the King of Cups is emotional fulfillment, contentment. So maybe you're going to be able to open your heart to some other people. Maybe you'll make amends with some family this weekend. Maybe you'll be able to feel differently than you felt before about this situation. And it's because you were able to reset yourself, get yourself balanced and equal, be super objective. I mean, maybe you were being really hard on somebody, and, maybe this tower moment really shook you up or shook them up, and, you were not forgiving about that, possibly. And now you're like, okay, you know what? I'm going to let that go. And letting that go gives you this emotional fulfillment. And the last card we have for you guys is the Hierophant, which is institutions. Could be sometimes teachings, things like that. But what I always say about this card, and I feel it here, is that you're your own best teacher. You will know the right thing to do at the time, and that's why you have this Page of Swords, this objective mind. That's why you're getting this objective message. You will know the right thing to do at the time, and the choice that you make can give you this emotional fulfillment that you actually truly want. So I am hoping you have a wonderful full moon, and it doesn't look like it's going to be traumatic for you, so awesome.